Now, I listen to the Prime Minister in swearing in speech, and I listen to his wife, Juliet Holness, upbringing, you know. Because, when you go through certain things in life, you as a poor man down there, so, so you step up in a life. When you step up in a life, say, okay, all right, here what I do now, I have to set some example for uplift poor people. Now, I'm going to listen to what Juliet say right now because, see what she has said. I'm just reminding you something still because there's some mistake. I'm like, go through back every tape, everything, See? Because if me just feel like me come from ghetto and, more obligation for, me couldn't just shut my door, my back and no ghetto, especially my ghetto me come from. Any other ghetto. Because we not stay so we want to say, everybody happy and everybody alright, family orientated and, everybody can, food can provide on the table for every little kids. If you don't go to them bed hungry and them things. That does that me a fight for, Equal rights right across the board. And you have people know it but them not practice it. Them say it but them not really put in a practice, the practical thing, they not deal with that. In a theory, them put on paper, them just yap. But when it comes to practical thing, you have to deal with the practical thing. Because I believe the other day when the man just go down there and just mash up cat and them boy talk, he must say, okay, we have some road for put them pan on some street. Mark out the street and put the people them pan it because a lot of people come through that. Me talked before. You have a lot of people come through. Them mother used to sell, or them father run car and bus, or them father sell, or them father farmer, or them are just carpenter and mason and do something. And then you come rise up, but you rise up, you don't want to be a oppressor. That you don't want to be, You understand? If you mean what you say, if you don't mean what you say, no bother with it. You understand? We not put people for rise up like, you just look at power, Me no night. But anyway, let me just get along and watch your speech, not too much of a long talking. So I'm going to watch Juliet and what she has say, Watch this.
I was born in my husband's constituency. I think I was actually born at the hospital, Andrew's Memorial Hospital it was. Yeah, at the time. But grew up at a very early age in Ensom City and went to Ensom City all age and then on to St. Catherine High School. I remember even being at Ensom City all age, being a very industrious little child. My parents would send me to school, they would give me my lunch money, but I would be buying police button and selling them to get extra money from early days. So I remember being at St. Catherine High School and leaving school, walking from St. John's Road to Spanish Town. I did it often. I walked from Ensom City to St. Catherine High to save money again. Even though I got my lunch money and I got my taxi fare, I always felt that other than paying my school fee and giving my uniform and my books, I should be able to do all the other little things. If I need geometry set, if they're doing something for sports day, I should be able to chip in. My dad worked in a factory, zinc manufacturing factory it was. He was a supervisor there. I think the factory closed down. He was made redundant and he took his savings and went into the taxi business. So he had a bus and taxi from time to time. I would walk to Spanish Town and go and meet my mother and help her to sell. She would sell shoes and clothing, and I had no problem. I remember many times my classmates would pass, and sometimes they would see me at school and say, Juliet, you don't feel ashamed to go help your mother sell? And no, I was never ashamed. I always felt this is what is sending me to school. My mom and my dad earn an honest living, and I thought it was an excellent value to instill in me as a child, and I pitched in and made sure I sell anytime I could. Once school was out. If it was Christmas, I would be on to Falmouth. I love to check a lot of money. So when they went to Falmouth, I found that the sales was very good. I was collecting and selling, and I found that very exciting that my parents were able to earn in this way. My mom sort of beat it into my head since early days. Look, we are not wealthy, and the way you're going to achieve in life is to have a good education. That's really the legacy I'm passing on to you.
So me not gonna play the whole of that out. So me just watch that. And then me just watch and hear when speech Honest and when them, married in 97 and, you know, so them did want, you know, make sure, build them future, you know, and them think they good. But these are the things we may talk about now. So you grew up in a poor background, like yourself. And, you know, husband grew up in a poor background, set speed. So we have to feel the needs of the people them. I mean, I talk about us talk and because of party and them thing there. We can just sit down and make the dollar slide or, you know, if me in a position, I mean, if me, because I don't want to go amongst the pirate, but if me the amongst the pirate house, I say, them here do that, me have to move him up. Me a ministry have what? No, man, me have to move him up. You can't do that. You know, you have to work with the people them to get the place better. But you know, take them things and mash it up on them thing there. You understand? And you know, business way one where you have some people, you know, them do trolling on God. So what this up? No, me not work so. Can't work so. Can't work so. See, especially when you come from most of where when it no come from the beginning. But if you put, you know, let me tell you this, when you put certain man upon top of certain things and you elevate them same man turn and slam the door in your face. And I try to run from. You see me I say? So me hear her, I have the whole of this, but it kinda long. So me hear her and I hear where her husband say so. See? So it's a humble beginning. That's why I mean I believe so when you should have mash up people things and things because at the time nobody never mash up Juliet things, mother things and them thing there. And yes, she go out Chilan if you go sell as a girl and them thing there. But see it's still a repeat right now. But you have people under pressure. And if me go through that, me have a heart for that, you know, a tender spot for that, you know. But we see that we say, no, don't do that. You can't do it. You cannot do these things. We don't care. You understand? We have to go call them up, man. Yeah, and tell them, say, no, I don't see you work with people. Because them think that dear to you, when you see that, no, you just say that could have been my mother back at the time. But it never happened to her. We can afford that. We're not angry with people, so. We have other ways to angry with people, you know. You understand? So after, turn it away, right? And we have to build a country and we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing. And like we have borrow money, say, we have borrow money if we go turn it over and make a money on it. No, then borrow money and say for road, or for this, and you have to pay upon it set speed. And then we, the taxpayers, have to pay. Pay it back, plus pay for drive on the road. Be there for tourists, no make no sense. Let me hear what the husband say. See? Let me hear what the Prime Minister say right or so. See? About the words, you know, you can define the body by your words still, but me hear one.
And I have not heard one policy, one program, one good reason why anyone should vote for the PNP. Not one. I hear a man say that the business people think it would be madness to vote against the PNP. What you think?
Me think say for vote out the two of you and get rid of you.
That man lick him head. That man must be a madman. Let me tell you something. We have no problem with the IMF. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Our country must run good. We must put our finances in order. We must...
You hear that? You see the sweet talk because they know what to talk, you know. We have to put the finances them in order. You understand? We need to do that. Soon call the back pay. Dep on my life. I soon call it. Just give me a couple of minutes, yeah? Yeah, man, we have to put the finances in order. So, you understand? But you see, when a man at there now, we don't see what finance are going in order. We see some man move out of order. But go ahead.
Our books.
Balance the books.
We were the ones who started a program called fiscal discipline, meaning that what we spend must balance back to what we earn in revenue and taxes. And we must maintain that. And
yeah. What we spend for balance back with what we earn in taxes and revenue. But none of that we do because we not balance nothing at all. You see me I say?
So I want the entire Jamaica to know, including those who feel that if a Jamaica Labour Party government were to take over, we would throw caution to the wind. Nonsense. But I find that the discussion and debate in Jamaica, aside from being very partisan, is very narrow.
It's narrow.
Because the people who should know better don't say better.
Yeah.
You know, a wise man, Sir Winston Churchill, he said, and I always repeat it, because every time I recall it, I just see Peter Phillips. He says, any government
country through taxation is like a man standing up in a bucket trying to pull himself up by the handles.
Yeah, them words say. So the nice word. Say in a country, man of face them can grow the country, through taxation. But what going on Jamaica right now, man? The devaluation and bear that, man, because it drawing taxes same way. When something devalue, it get dearer, So you pay more taxes on it, So I forgot is that you definitely have more tax and everything same way. You see me I say? So if me just go and play this. That's why I can't understand politicians. That's why I have to bond them,
And every time I hear that, and I recall that, I just see Peter Phillips standing up in the bucket, pulling himself up by the handles and saying, "If we hooray, we have passed the IMF test. If we hooray, we have passed the IMF test." But he's still standing in a bucket at the same place, at the same level, not growing even 1 inch. Those people who are praising the government for passing the IMF test are not recognizing that what they are saying to the people of the country is that the government is only accountable to the IMF. And if that be the case, then what the government should go do is ask the IMF to vote for them.
It's been tell us, but them people are studying now. Is a 3-card trick, When we see them, each party, when them there in a power, them can find all kind of things and talk all kind of things. But we in there, you tell us, say you have to ban your belly with the IMF same way. So me just play Juliet and me just play the husband, right? So, all right. So, I'm going to move this. This is one of them. They want me to play this, so I'm going to play that one, yeah. Come on, I play the swearing, but me just want, let me see if I the same on this. See if I the same on this. No, I don't think so. Here it is.
Satisfied.
Yeah, so I'm going to move this one. I want to play the swearing in. I want to play. This more I play. All right. So when I want to listen to the words when the Prime Minister swearing, right? Just listen, listen. We pause it.
Constitution of Jamaica, by command of His Excellency, the Governor General, to the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, ON, MP, greetings. Whereas the office of the Prime Minister is vacant, now therefore, I, Patrick Linton Allen, member of the Order of the Nation, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Knight of Grace of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, Governor General of
St. John's of Jerusalem, what? Hold on.
In exercise of the power conferred on me by subsection 1 of section 70 of the Constitution of Jamaica, do hereby appoint you, being a member of the House of Representatives, to be the Prime Minister. Given under my hand and the broad seal of Jamaica at King's House.
You hear the Governor General have a broad seal, Just listen good, Listen good.
7th day of September in the year of our Lord, 2020, and the 69th year of the reign of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II.
On the year, the reign of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II. No bit luck we out, eh? All right, come on here.
The Governor General will now invite Prime Minister Designate, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, to take and subscribe the Oath of Allegiance and the Oath of Office and present the instrument of appointment to the new Prime Minister. On the presentation of the instrument of appointment, the Prime Minister, the standard for the Prime Minister will be broken. This will be projected on the screens at the front of the ballroom.
Listen, listen good.
I, Andrew Michael Holness, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm.
People, wanna listen this, right? Because we don't love run around and call MP boss and them things, but we not listen, we not hear look a surprise when I show you. See, just listen.
That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica. That I will uphold uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
So you hear what I'm saying? He might hold up everything and be true and be true and everything and to the people of Jamaica. Okay? So anything where you see this, so you know, I could have your friend them who forget lock up and them thing, then all kind of things. Because if you say true, you know, you take a vote, you know, I watch you vote. See? Just go and listen. Because we're going to point out something soon, you know. Hold on.
Affirmed this, the 7th day of September, 2020. I, Andrew Michael Holness, being appointed Prime Minister, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will, to the best of my judgment, at all times when so required, freely give my counsel and advice to the Governor General or any other person for the time being lawfully performing the functions of that office, for the good management of the public affairs of Jamaica.
For our people, for the good management of the public affairs of Jamaica. Man swear, you know. Here.
And I do further solemnly, sincerely,
Sincerely.
truly declare and affirm that I will not on any account, at any time whatsoever, disclose the counsel.
You hear the man just swear with him now, the people. After the man just swear to we say, I'm going to just hold up what and what. He might tell we say, him will not, by any account, this reveal certain things to the public. That him just say, just listen. Listen. Listen, you know.
Andrew Michael Holness.
I go down here,
Now
so.
be treated to amuse.
I have to go back up.
This, the 7th day of September.
Wanna listen good enough? Listen again.
I, Andrew Michael Holness, being appointed Prime Minister, do solemnly, sincerely,
Sincerely.
and truly declare and affirm that I will, to the best of my judgment, at all times when so required, freely give my counsel and advice to the Governor General or any other person for the time being lawfully performing the functions of that office. For the good management of the public affairs of Jamaica. And I do further solemnly.
So, we not see no good management around you and some little things and things. That's why we say when I come back, me no business at who. When we say bad management, we burn it. Because you swear for uphold everything and good management and everything. Swear. Sincerely swear. And then sincerely swear, say, now I'll give you no details about some things. You don't listen to that part, I know.
Sincerely and truly declare and affirm that I will not on any account,
I will not on any account do what?
any time whatsoever,
Anytime whatsoever.
counsel, advice, opinion, or vote of any particular minister or parliamentary secretary, and that I will not, except with the authority of the cabinet, and to such extent as may be required for the good management of the affairs of Jamaica, directly or indirectly reveal the business or proceedings of the cabinet.
So them now reveal the business and proceeding of the cabinet. You hear what them swear not to do? After we put them there, them are going to swear and keep certain things in a secret from the public when I work for. I'm going to listen to him.
Or the nature or content of any document communicated to me as a minister, or any matter coming to my knowledge in my capacity as such, and that in all things I will be a true and faithful Prime Minister.
But you gotta be truth and faithful when you gotta hide things from the public. That no make no sense. Because you just swear to the people, the man doing you just swear say anything that the cabinet wanna not share to do. You're not supposed to share, wanna not share it. Eh? So that not faithful to Jamaica. I'm gonna go and run this.
This 7th day of September 2020.
So after this signing, man swear and take allegiance, swear for, work for the people of Jamaica, then swear not to tell we certain things from the cabinet. Me not understand that. That attack two-sided out, one time, You understand? The man swear to the house, not the people. Him swear to the people them first, for do the work, and then swear not them not disclose certain things. So when money I go there and them thing that them not want unless it leak out. Eh? You see me? I said this don't make no sense. But enough people just watch it and them not listen to the words of this thing. And then we're gonna hear him talk after this. Him make him speech. The corporation, of course. Alright, so I could pass this. I pass a performance. I could pass a performance. Alright.
Morris, representing the leader.
Alright, so I could go yes or no.
Good evening. There is no certain victory. So we must work diligently in the people's behalf and place our faith in God.
So them say them for work diligently in the people behalf and place them faith in God. Minister them work in the people behalf. Run that.
That he would reward our efforts according to his judgment and grace. So I say, to God be the glory. All that we have achieved and all that we ever hope to achieve, we give God thanks. In 2016, you, the people, entrusted your hopes and dreams to us. We
Hopes
did
and
not
dreams.
bury them. With industry, enterprise, and partnership, we set about fulfilling your dreams.
Which one of the dreams we that at the valley from I go down from way back when I still at the valley and we don't have nothing and selling out with things that are not a dream. That couldn't be a dream. But anyway, let me just go and listen.
Keeping your hope alive. There is still much more work to be done.
Much more destruction.
I am humbled and honored that the people
Much more destruction. Much more work. How much more destruction? Much more work, yes, because I'm at destroy way. One.
of Jamaica has seen it fit to give me an opportunity to once more be the chief steward of their affairs.
When you hear the chief steward,
Thank you for your vote and support.
you hear. So you can thank the people them like this and say them make them give you what. But after the whole of this done, it's like nobody can talk to them. That's my problem. One.
I commit once again to use every fiber of my being and all the energy of my spirit
Them that just word. You see me I say? Them that just word. And that a foolishness. You understand?
for the advancement, fulfillment, and
It's a foolishness. This definitely a foolishness. Zoe and stop him now. It's not
the
putting me up
health
on my
and
life.
economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic is ubiquitous in our daily life and will be that way for some time.
So the man turn back to the COVID pandemic. But you know just when an election at the time with this. You understand? Hear this.
We've been very strategic in managing the risks the pandemic poses, protecting lives and preserving livelihoods. While spikes in numbers are inevitable in a pandemic, as we have seen in even the most developed countries, our collective success as a country has led to some complacency in our
Complacency was the election. You know just win back the election. At the election and complacency. I want to do it. So complacency with who? Alright, run that.
As a government, we will put put in place the necessary measures to bring this present spike under control and keep you safe, while not unduly affecting your livelihood. However, as we enter this new phase of the pandemic, the greater emphasis must be on the responsible behavior of the individual. Jamaica does not have the reserve of resources to always be locking down our economy.
You hear that? You don't lock down the economy. You hear that? You hear
We
that?
must now all learn to live with and protect ourselves from the SARS-CoV-2 virus and the COVID-19 disease it causes. We cannot rely on fear, panic, and stigma to get temporary compliance, but on the conscious effort on the part of every Jamaican that as we go about our daily lives, working, worshipping, shopping, and socializing, we must follow the established infection prevention and control protocols. These personal measures, coupled with stronger public education, tighter enforcement,
Tight, just after the election, tighter enforcement. The enforcement shouldn't even drop. When they shouldn't even keep an election. This man said when they can't talk two sides out of the mouth for what? Poor, hungry kind of little things and look at how it community spread. But people them for wake up. See? This is the swearing in speech. Election just done. I hear one tighter enforcement. It should have tighter, it should not run.
prosecution of breaches,
Yeah, Paula, bless
and
up.
the control of non-productive and unnecessary movement and activities will gradually bring the numbers down and relieve the stress on our health.
The number's not gone down. It gone up. We're over 38,000 now. I only see 4 nearly 500 gone. See?
Them and the exposure of our frontline workers. I have faith in our Jamaican people that we will quickly develop the understanding and compliance necessary to go about our daily lives in the new normal way. While the pandemic has created a crisis, it has also presented an opportunity for us to reconfigure and modernize our economy and society. Our re-election as a government, aside from being decided on a platform of performance, was also decided by the consideration of the electorate that we will be a strong and effective government to take the necessary actions to see to the emergence of a stronger society and economy from the...
Everything we are talking just back we talk because number one vote down. 28%. And ruled by 28%, the other one get around 17%, somewhere around there, so around 27%, 15% or somewhere down there, so 300,000 or somewhere around there. So vote down. You have nearly 2 million people and I'm go 707,000 vote. I declare over that. Saying so vote 37%. And they say stronger economy with dollar, the value and everything we sell off and we don't have nothing for ourselves. Eh? Come on now. No more run that.
Jamaica will recover stronger and better than before.
One thing me no work off and more talk. Yeah? Alright, run that. Yeah, Kingdom, bless up yourself, yeah?
With such a large and convincing mandate, the greatest challenge will be to manage the internal demands and behavior of those who form the majority.
When I listen this now.
There will be those who feel that the majority is a basis for arrogance, gives license to do as they wish, creates opportunity to pursue their selfish ends and their personal ambitions, gives room for complacency and tolerance for errors. Those who hold such views would be sadly mistaken.
Him said them are sadly mistaken. Let them hold that views.
Every member of the government must be an active agent for the stronger recovery of our economy and society. Every member of the government must understand that this mandate is not about them.
Listen.
It is about the people. No princes or princesses were elected.
So you can't talk the word, but you know the action, not the day. And that's the problem, we don't know. Because all of a sudden now, you know the princess and the princesses never elected. And them a work for the people. But all of a sudden you turn a God, it's yourself, a GAD God. A bro God. Yeah? This a joke.
You have no divine right or entitlement.
Hear this.
We are all servants of the public.
So, well, and if you not servants, this is what me I tell the people them long time. Let me just rewind it that them listen. But you just said it a while. You know, you know. You know. But you not going like a servant. You not going like a master. Do you understand? And I angle people like you know want to turn the place like the JDF now turn, you know, the militia and una slave master. Hear this.
Our re-election as a government, aside from being decided on a platform of performance,
Me have to replay it.
was also decided by the consideration of the electorate that we will be a strong and effective government to take the necessary actions to see to the emergence of a stronger society and economy from the pandemic.
Just word them you will get better.
Jamaica will recover stronger and better than before.
You see? And then them clap. Me no clap off of words. Me no clap off of this. Me clap off of action. You understand? So me clap off of action. Let me say we can go down where him say him a servant. Me just want everybody here. Where him a say? Hear this.
The good anti-corruption structure through the Integrity Commission and MOCA. They are constrained by the need to complete their legislative framework and expand their investigative and prosecutorial resources. We will ensure that this is completed early in this term. The challenge, however, is not just one of resources and regulation. It is also one of will and culture. The will to challenge culture. It has been clearly demonstrated that my government has acted within the law when matters arise that are of concern to the public interest.
Within the law?
No one has been shown any special favors, given any...
No one shown them a special favor the other day when them go for Royal Read. Up to the Justice Minister course. Everybody course. When you say nobody not showing a special favor, where? And I say, and then Al Miller come and I say, him is a leader, so you cannot arrest leader like that. And you don't need... What them attack as I say? Eh? Alright, go and play it.
Or influence brought to bear on any anti-corruption agency or investigation.
The influence got to be, then why Paula will never go home? Why keeping her for 3 more years? Eh? When we up to? Run that.
This is a step in the right direction.
Right
However,
direction.
In addition to investigation and prosecution, we must also seek to prevent the occurrence of acts which weaken public trust and damage the integrity of the government.
Weakening public
To this
trust.
end, I have indicated to the Executive Director of the Integrity Commission that each elected representative and each appointed minister will participate in the sensitization and public education programs to be established by the Integrity Commission.
So same way like how you can talk to the Integrity Commission. We want to put in something that we can teach you them and make them stop war and them thing there. Because we don't go to university, we don't bright and all kind of things. So well, we want to do these kind of things. Eh? We have to teach them to be honest in the Integrity Commission. Me think of something that with them know you're not supposed to send them like I send them to school to be honest. And I put them hand in the purse and take out things. Eh? Me go on here.
This to increase their awareness and understanding of the anti-corruption legislative framework, not just to sensitize them alone, but to ensure that they are seized of their duties under the law.
Yeah. So you have to teach them. For not thief and everything. Eh? You have to go use the Integrity Commission to go keep school with them and teach them. Just break it down. Eh? Be a pirate man.
Understand that this will be an accountable government.
Accountable? Accountable?
Once we have built confidence of the public that their resources will not be diverted.
You know what I'm saying? That their resources. So them know it's not for them resources. Right now I for them, you know. So them talk where you want area so. But all them a act. And also them a act like our resources. Them act like a for them. You hear?
That the authority vested in us is not being used to create unfair advantage for others.
Then what you see? When you just see the commissioner him fly out there, him at the two commissioner them, the police commissioner, where the youth there from down a mobile they under film watch, she must smoke a little ganja spliff, then lock him up. And same that like police them beat him and kill him and say mad people kill him. And Danville Walker, the commissioner for over so enough people go jail set speed for smuggle out things. At them first smoke send out the shipment of ganja. Them. That's a more than corruption. You understand? Them a work with the government and them just leave this on them first get for send out the first shipment. Them matter about anti and corruption. Them people are pirating, man.
And there is a sense that the elected officials and public servants act with a high level of integrity.
When they not have
Once
none.
that is the case, this will unleash a spirit of public support for the government and the state that will make any development plan a success. While this election was conducted in a pandemic, which would have impacted on voter turnout, we are still very concerned about the low voter turnout that has become now a trend over the last 3 elections.
You know why? Because we not trust you know. We know we're not pirate. So nobody now gonna get up if you have two parties and they must say boom bam boom. Why you think people are gonna just will not come vote? They must send a message. You understand? So we don't really have no really mandate, you know. Cause it should have be nothing under 50% you can't govern. You have to have a runoff. I will start vote for Prime Minister too. Same like how for vote for Commissioner. Vote for Prime Minister different, depend on the ballot box. Yeah man.
We know that a large number of Jamaicans are not satisfied with the integrity, dignity, and efficiency of their state and government.
The sister them and I eat that. Una sister them and I eat that. Them know. You say them know we're not satisfied. Them know so we know so them are criminal. You understand?
We therefore see strong correlation between the success of our economic and social programs and the trust of the public.
People, who should now never see the economic and social program roll out in which community and where? They and how it go because I don't know about them. I don't know about them. Them get money for it though, you know. Economic and social program, them get around 1.5 billion from Europe. Them get too much billion from UK, USA, Canada and them places. But I don't know, I don't see nothing roll out. You understand? I don't see nothing.
We commit to make this government the highest in integrity, dignity, and efficiency.
The highest in integrity, dignity, and efficiency. The highest. Benjamin, I story when I sing a years like a you know man, I must say Brian Nancy and took my story them thing here. In my clap. Watch I my clap all himself to make them clap. Watch her.
There is no honeymoon period for this government. Already I am back at my desk to continue our recovery plan. We will maintain and strengthen the macroeconomic stability that we have started. We will build and strengthen the institutions that safeguard sustainability of government finances, low and stable inflation, foreign exchange reserve adequacy, and financial sector stability. We will bring into operation the Fiscal Council, and we will also operationalize the independence of the Bank of Jamaica.
The independence of bank. I don't want any more from him. See? So these are the things that I talk about now. So me just come play him and play Juliet. And the reason why I have to play them today now, because when I see them mash up the thing them downtown the other day, I burn it. I say I have to burn it because them want me come from ghetto. I know so much people. A matter of fact, me have an auntie used to say out daughter Brownstone, Auntie Vera. And she used to live at Ward River in St. Thomas. So back now, up in the 70s, we used to go up there. And sometimes when she allowed, they would just go check her out to the market, out of Brownstone Market. See? So we have auntie used to sell there, a father, sister. See? And we don't know if more people, them sell a market. We know a market truck, we turn over some people from up there, so. But some of the dead we know from up there too, up in St. Thomas. See? So, you know, for your people, them she used to sell a market. So if you used to sell a market and make it be a priority, don't angle the people them like this. Because good things come out of. You understand? Small package. See? And that's how I see them do it. When you come through the door, you shut it, you slam it shut. Boom! And that's it. And then this bag of more talk, yap, I know them break everything when them just attack, say. Everything is just theory. Theory. You understand? If you just say something to make you, yes, and you all clap all themselves for them clap. Theory. Them break everything. If you listen to Mackenzie the other day when them cancel burial, and I tell and this government will not be them kind of, you can't deal with people so. You can't deal with people so. But you still tell you say them a servant of the people. How that work? How it work? It can't work. You see me, I said that's why I can't deal with politician people when if I listen to them. You must swear to the people, them swear to the queen, and swear to the people, then they make out the work, then them swear say certain thing where cabinet carry out and thing in a secret. They you not know. We can't give them no job, but if we stop give them job. Because that would just black out of the book completely. Because anything with them are going, we're not a nuclear power country. And I like we get a secret from some country and to just keep vibrant and alive. We're in there for we can't know. So them a plan to kill we have and we don't know. Because them a swear, say nothing with them go on and go chat about certain little things we must know. We can't trust them. And yet still them tell you say the whole of them a servant. Them tell you, don't you hear it? Them say them a servant. So if you know say we not prince and princesses. You understand? And we're not bigger than the people, so we serve the people. We're there for serve. Them not going like them a servant. Them are going like them a whip master, man. You understand? I mean say people and even the police and soldiers and serve and protect. And that means say, but it's the next way around, you know, we now look like people just come and just kneel on tone and they kind of respect and yo, if you call a man a name, I'll be a police send for you and all kind of thing, and like you need to stop it. It needs to stop. That need for done too. So people would just come and talk straight and tell the straight that need for done. And by the way, Jamaica go back way. They see them pretty talk and say when I do this and do this, it no match up to what me see. It no match up. Because you're going to ghetto right now, going to some garrison, in a film one garrison. And the opposition need a garrison. Or look, if you not see a zinc fence same way, and some big hole where you can put crocodile in and all kind of things and raise them. You don't go and throw water in them. You understand? Some deep, a matter of fact, some going at them thing, the road turn like some, you know, like in some valley, like you are going at some valley, after the road stay. Like you can climb down in some valley, or some precipice. See? You drop off in some road there, you can't come up, man. They have to use a helicopter to take you out. They mash up, them not good. See? You understand? And all them man do is pay back debt, finance debt, and pay back debt, and pay interest, and then tax the people them more. But you know do that now, you have the Bank of Jamaica, sit down where big old dirty what this bank. Sit down and deep follow the money. You understand? And them do it. Because them trade the money. You think you're going to trade something else, find something for trade. Do like with some country when I have no resources too. Even if they borrow money, they could borrow money and build some manufacturing plant or something, because can export something and make some money. Them a make 400 billion, 600 billion US. Singapore, them a 400 billion, 500 billion them a make. And them not have nothing at all. I like some little desert, some little, but them build up themselves. I hear some people, Jamaica Margot, Jamaica never, that's not Jamaica Margot. That's not, I'll be say Jamaica, only go look again. If that was Jamaica Margot, Jamaica, that good. Jamaica Margot, Henry Margot, Margot, Jamaica have. You understand? A matter of fact, Henry Margot better than them. Henry Margot that go to board up couple ship and carry back a Port Royal, which is part of Jamaica. Them take out two things and bank it somewhere else. And of them alone do it. You have some African nation, them do it too. Them bank in Europe. You have your own bank. And you take out the money a bank in Europe. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. See, and then our money now gonna you make sure our labor, slave labor, you push her back to slave labor. And then you're all way with a minimum wage, a 35 quid. You hear that? 35 quid. They all 35 quid for minimum wage per week. 35 quid. See? 35 quid. That's sinful. That not sinful, something wrong. And not even around 35 quid, around $40 US. For minimum wage. Meanwhile, man I get more than who around Nancy Pelosi, and the man I get more pay for man at Bank of Jamaica get more pay than Nancy Pelosi right now too. We look at the speaker of those if she not get around 93,400 for her pay. Go and just Google it right now and tell me. Just look at it. Yeah? Look at it. And she's supposed to be the third in line. If something happened to the president or vice president, supposed to be she. Go look at it. Look at it, man. You understand? So me can't take away, you see them and for them chat and for them thing, me no work with it. Jamaica go back way. And we want some ambulance. And you there, you no plan for serve and with the people them. You have a liar them should have gone to prison long time. We don't see them a move. You understand? We see some people, you know, front away, you know, some money missed and all kind of things. Especially when you rap from kids, that wickedest thing, you know. But you take money and misappropriate use of funds, that's criminality. See? So when them do them let go them friend. I just them friend, I just poor people alone. Them put blame pan. Just poor people. Just watch it. Poor people alone. You understand? And people run with this. I love politics. Me love politics. I mean, it's the same like the man you grew up poor and your wife grew up poor and your wife selling a market and them thing there. You'd have a more compassion. You have a more heart and your wife have more passion to market people. See? I could say I could regularize the thing. No police will not do this. And no for no police to fool no matter sell to. No for no. Yeah. And no father was them kind of man, if not trade man, them father either farmer or something and drive taxi and do all kind of things. No go to school. But you just evil now on yourself. See? If you don't see a country like this and somebody not a thief and we want to cut down the criminality and what run, them are run an honest bed. We could just try to regularize the thing. But not push them out of job. It's like them can't feed them kids are not already. We don't have a welfare country where the government that take care of people kids. Government, I'm going to tell you, Jamaica government set up that in the public system it separate families from birth. In the public system. Which man ever go up at Jubilee say your wife and deliver you in there, you are cut near the string and them thing. You can't even go up there. Not even your wife's sister never can't go up the plan board when she got a baby. And when you go up there for stand up one side, make you come to you and things, say, even if you can like have a room where you can let them in a big old dirty place and it some little bed. Sometimes they never have bed for stay. But you still want to pay them kind of people in a first world. Bigger than some first world people are get paid. So we are run first world government in a third world country. And that's the problem. That's the problem. We have too much of them for pay. And through them so thief and them are criminal, they have to put in integrity commission, they have to have the mocha, they have to have when you look, they have to have around 200 different agencies for watch over them. And the 200 different agencies, if you go check it, a patak at them too, you know. It don't make no sense. And remember, you put in so much agency for look oversight body. I look over what I forgot pay the one of them people have got money. So the money where them say boom 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 and tax when you look it have go in a for them pocket. Them and them friend pocket. Who you think upon the board them? Them same man and them friend and them picnic. And you understand what I say? So I like a man just leave him up on board and them things. They be done with them, man. Now I'm nothing to do with them. People need to wake up. You understand? Wake up. You understand? Get real. Me there. Dissect him things when him just say. So you swear to the people them, but you not work for the people them. We just make it sound nice. Chuck get vexed when them go to court. Well read. Real greed. Real greed when them go arrest him. Him vex. Yeah, and the DPP, the court against it, so she get back. She reach the age. The man with like 103 now. And the woman just reach 60. But you make she stay like I said, I give her 3 more years. For what? And then spend a bag of money for up the 5 thing, but they still, when have COVID, make it spread because of election. I want to give the people them 10,000. Then when use police now, if the same people them hunger walk on the road, if them hunger walk on the road, what happen? When they charge them the 10,000, I charge them more 20,000 or 60,000 like the other day. Where they might get the money from? When they give them one thing and then take it back and I threaten them to go lock them up and send them to jail. For COVID restriction. It don't make no sense. Me done with you, yeah? Me up, lonesome, me out, yeah? Cool, up.